Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Guitar of the Day. I'm your host, Michael Lemmo, and today it is Saturday here at Normansbury Guitars.
Woo!
It's also my sister's wedding today.
Yes.
I'm back in Philadelphia, but I'm also here with you guys because we don't ever want to let you down. And I'm here with my good friend. He's a great friend of the store. This is Bart. Hey, Bart.
Hey!
Bart's the man.
Bart
He's
is
our,
the man.
He's our ears, eyes, and everything in Nashville.
And nose.
And nose, yeah. You got to have that nose. But thank you, Bart.
Smell out wood.
He does. He helps pick out our tops with Gibson, and just a great guy. He always comes through and gives us good energy. It's always great to see you. So how you doing? Everything good?
I'm out here in LA. Everything is great.
Hell yeah.
Loving it.
And it's also Father's Day weekend.
Yes.
So
happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day, Bart.
thank you.
Yeah.
Everybody out there.
So Bart saw this guitar when he came back from lunch because we had it out, and he's like, all right, that's it. I'm joining you guys. So this is a early 60s. We think maybe a 1963.
It's probably a 62.
Okay,
And I'll
that's
tell
why
you
he's
why.
here. And
He's an expert.
this is literally why he's here. This is great. Okay, so here we go. Probably a 1962
Right.
Epiphone Wilshire.
Wow.
So
One of the coolest guitars from the warehouse that we grabbed. Go ahead, Bart.
we're going to do a slight little history about Epiphone for those people who don't know. Epiphone was a company making big jazz boxes in the 30s and 40s. Gibson's biggest competitor. Some might say that the Epiphones were a little more blingy and ornate. But then in the late 50s, things started to go downhill. They moved from New York to Philadelphia, and things did go downhill. Sorry, Michael.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
Sorry.
Go Birds.
And Ted McCarty from Gibson had heard that they were selling parts of the company off, and Gibson didn't have an upright bass division, and he wanted to make upright basses. So he goes to Epiphone in Philadelphia and says, I'd like to buy your upright bass division, the tooling and all that. I'll give you $25,000 for it. And the guys at Epiphone said, for $25,000, you could have the whole company. And that's how Gibson wound up with Epiphone. And in 1959, they started making the Wilshire. And the Wilshire, this is the Wilshire from 59 to 62, looked just like this. Two P90s, very symmetrical, and this headstock. 63 onwards, you would get a bat wing. The body was slightly less symmetrical. So that's the story behind this. It's a great guitar. It even has a stinger on the back, which
crazy.
I love.
And what was Norm saying about the Tunematic bridge?
So, yeah, back then, if you got a SG Junior, which had the P90s, it would have a wraparound, which this was kind of like, but this has a Tunematic. The other guitar in 62 that had P90s that was kind of shaped like this was the SG Junior. It had a wraparound. This was a bit nicer, better with the
a little
Tunematic.
easier to work, and
Absolutely.
this guitar just has an amazing sound. I always loved the Cornet, which is kind of the single pickup version, but I thought that this was a real special guitar. It came from Norn's Warehouse, and we love it. Can we turn it around?
By the way, yes. Look at that.
Wow.
It's like brand new.
It is.
It's unbelievable. Not even a scratch on it.
What were you going to say?
So the only thing I will say is that 63 they started putting in the mini humbuckers on these things.
Okay.
And until that, so it was the P90s. The mini humbuckers were made because Epiphone, when Gibson bought them, had something called the New York pickups.
Right.
Which were single coils and smaller. So to fit that single coil type pickup space, they made the mini humbucker for the Epiphones.
Right.
And that's why on the Epiphone Sheridans or on the Rivieras, you'll get that mini humbucker to kind of keep that smaller pickup DNA of the Epiphones.
Wow, very cool.
And the other thing about Epiphone was if there was two music stores in a small town, one had Gibson and they had it exclusively. So now Ted McCartney could go to the other music store and say, oh, I'll offer you Epiphone, sorry. I'll offer you Epiphone. So now he got both music stores in
Wow.
town. One selling Gibson, one selling Epiphone. And that's the story.
That is so cool. Well, Bart,
Now,
thank
everybody
you.
could write in the comments where I got it wrong.
No, no.
Okay.
Bart, thank you so much. Bart is a huge part of the Norman's Rare Guitars family and culture here. Thank you so much for helping us
Love
out.
it.
And we'll take it out front.
There we go.
Let's do it.
Let's
Woo!
go. Woo!
Happy
Bart.
Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.
Thank you.
Woo!
Love my kids.
Yes.
All right, we're out front with the 1963 Epiphone Wilshire. This is from Norman's Warehouse, a really, really cool guitar. One of my favorites we have right now. You always see the cornet with the single pickup. We're also going through a Fender Super Reverb, starting off on the neck pickup. Let's see what we get. So a really pure sound out of this guitar. We're gonna go into both pickups together and see what we get. Cool, one more song, we'll go to bridge pickup and we're gonna distort it a little bit.
guitar of the day. It's a 1963 Epiphone Wilshire in cherry. Really cool guitar. You don't see these that much, especially with that stinger. You can check them all out at normansrareguitars.com and also on Instagram and Facebook. I'm your host, Michael Lemmo. See you soon.
Bye.